you finally found your swagger with Draza. You found your swagger in the respawns. They've been improving so much. Just playing with confidence. Ego challenge. Unfortunately, then Search and Destroy take a little bit of a hit. You're not going to be able to win the last major, and now you're looking to improve on some things. For Carolina, last week was tough. Here's Game 5 losses, Joe. After you lost to your first match, like then you have to try and beat a New York, try and beat a FaZe. Like it all gets so difficult.
Yeah, no, it does.
Just get harder and harder.
They have a very tough schedule. A very tough schedule. So we shall see, you know, what they can do here. I mean, yeah, you get a sub base, one of their go-tos for map 1 in Atlanta FaZe. I mean, they're 1-5 on the year, but I'm sure in scrims this has been an okay map for them.
Well, kind of like Ali was talking about, like not a lot of respect maybe for one side of it. If you are Atlanta FaZe, playing a lot of maps that are solid for Carolina. We know Carolina has the ability to take anyone the distance. Just what Carolina are we going to get today? Clay, Gwen trying to push it out, able to do that and deal with Cell, and now they'll try and do some damage to this hold here early.
Yeah, nice couple of kills with 5 seconds left on this hill. Not gonna flip the spawns though, so Celium able to stay alive. That spawns draws in a BZ up close to P2. Maybe not what they wanted. Simp is out, but just comes down to this close skirmish, and that is gonna be 3 dead for Carolina. Make it 4.
Yep, that'll be everybody. Now we'll rack up the time if we are Atlanta FaZe. Spawning out is Ravens, and they'll look to try and burst back on through with 45 seconds remaining. Draza might be the front line of defense. He's got several working his way. Unfortunately, he's gonna get tagged up 4 behind, so not every angle covered right now for Atlanta FaZe, but you've got topside control. If your Simp doesn't last long as the team shot comes through, but each of them at least try to take down one player before they fall as they continue to rack up this time. And a BZ showing you can do it with the MCW.
Yeah, I mean, this is perfect for FaZe. I mean, they flipped the spawns with 20 seconds left, and now they're finding kills in the middle of the map. So you're going to be spawning Ravens up there towards the top left. You're going to have this rotation for P3. And Ravens, now they have the decision. Do we want to go on these long routes? Do we want to fight for scrap time? It looks like it's going to be a 2-2 split for now.
Simp, I thought just trying to get a cut across the cut, but trying to snap. Still here with the read as Draza that had his cover at least there for a moment. Now new hard point ready to bang. 6 straight for a BZ. He's able to now earn that streak to toss in the back pocket, but as you said, the rotation came through. The setup is there. Trying to chain together 2 here.
I think the only thing maybe is like if you get like a crazy close spawn here, but that won't happen. Gwyn is staying alive, but they're gonna know where Gwyn's position is with that spawn up from Simp. So that just allows Simp to pretty much cut off the reinforcements. They're able to deal with Gwyn in the back. And this has just been a well-controlled map so far here by FaZe.
Yeah, listen, I know they don't play it a lot, but yes, as you said, they scrim it a lot. Yeah. Not surprised to see that they can come out here with a bit of fire, but still early on, looking to eclipse that 100-point mark. Now it's time to answer if you're Royal Ravens. That's a, what? You got 40 or so the last point. You get a perfect 60 here, basically untouched. That's about as clean as it gets. You need something here if you're Ravens.
Yeah, but usually what you like to do, right, is fight through the bottom side of the map and then kind of fight from P2. This time with the crews, they can just go right through the front. And I think that's what FaZe is opting to do. They're going to send Cell maybe on a bit of a route. Dross is going to go into the water, but they're going to try to flip these spawns just by using this cruise right away. 45 seconds left. That connects. Looks like Cell should be able to get one. He does. Do the spawns come in? No. So the timing goes well for Carolina, and they're able to hold on.
Yeah, because Draws died, right? The spawn comes in. Your timing is right. Absolutely. I think 2 or 3 players popped right as he falls. So that route does end up paying off. Neither does the streak. You survive that scary moment, maybe if you're Royal Ravens, because you get that break and this game becomes unhinged. You suddenly have a 150 point advantage.
Yeah, well, they don't do it the first time. They're going to do it the second time. Able to crack on through behind Simp multi-kill. He's able to find 3, make it all 4. And now it's just a fight right back through the middle of the map.
All right, I didn't think they were going to break like that before I finish my sentence, but yes, they make that look very, very easy. And it ends up being a pretty good amount of time left. It was a good 20, 25 seconds. Yep. So they'll get that, push the lead out again. Another opportunity, though, for Ravens to try and hold, but they're starting to get picked apart. You've already got Celium pushed up close. Celium is able to take down 2. Fell gets damage in. He gets baited out. His body's getting riddled with bullets. And once again, it's an easy break for FaZe. They are purely outclassing Ravens right now.
Yeah, I mean, you have your opportunity there at like a P5. It feels like a lot of the times like we've seen Optic on this map where keeping the game close, and it's this P5 where they just find an easy break on rotation. This earns into a huge chunk of time. FaZe doing very similar plays right there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just, back-to-back times you're in a pretty good spot if you're Royal Ravens, and all 4 players just get dropped. I mean, the setup just not there. Gunny maybe a little too strong for FaZe. You do get back in and battle back through. Pretty similar situation to what FaZe did in the last hard point. You get the final 20 or so seconds, so enough to chip away at this, hang tight in the game, give yourself a chance maybe for a run in the next set of rotations, but we're getting ready to get there. FaZe up 70. Let's go to a listen in with Atlanta FaZe.
I can kill her. I don't see this guy snow. One time, dead.
Nice. One top comms, I think.
Snow Gwyn.
I think one top comms, yeah.
No. He's like near comms. I'm just running out.
Yeah, one's above me third. Yeah, one kills
Might have been a comms spawn.
Yeah, P2. Listen, they're mid lane actually. They're mid lane.
I'm out.
Hey, I'm trying to help you. You should not let them smoke this.
I'm dead. Third,
I
dead.
turned it over. How
I am laying down. Off it.
Secret, he's on the door.
Really fucking weak.
I'm only
Here.
right.
I'm trying to go get right with you.
I right.
Alright, yeah.
Two ready. Three right. Three.
I got one.
Secret really weak. Secret hit.
I'll three right.
Run up the back. Oh,
I'll go.
There's a block that gets to one tunnel, I think.
Yeah, I think he is.
You
got me. Top window, Keith.
That was on me somewhere.
Keith is top window and one's behind me.
Right.
Somehow.
Where else?
That was on me somewhere.
Top, bottom
One
warehouse,
time.
and then one's behind me, two flat.
We're on time.
I'm gonna rush
I'm back still.
Yeah.
Oh, Manali, Fellow still. He's going for you. Fellow went before though.
I don't see him top. He was here. Look. One shot. Yeah. I shot on the first.
I'm one shot.
On the first.
Nice.
One shot. P2 window. That's last guy.
Still there.
Listen, we should work pitches here.
Horse on them.
I'm working mid.
I see him window.
He's
not mid.
door.
Hit it.
I'm needing this.
I got
He's top window on you.
Win time dead.
I got a fuse.
I need time. Play new Zach, play new.
Yeah. Fellas on you guys.
I'm pitching fast.
Top window. Weak fellow. Hit him with a burst.
Dead.
More side one time. Zach, you locked.
Side door. Hello, one shot.
I'll see where
Side door. 4 bullets me at the pistol. Top window, one shot.
Hey, I'm going to see. Hey.
I'm in.
Look
I
right.
can hold the back. I
I'm
can
going to see. I'm going to see.
Hold on. I'm looking at tunnel.
Alright, Gwyn's mid.
Have me too.
I'm waiting for you to spawn.
Ravens have chipped away at this, but this is the hard point last time through that FaZe really put on a clinic and shut things down. Fellow is making plays, though. He gets 6 straight now, has a streak to work with.
Right away, he's going for this. So, yeah, they are right back into the game. Nice comeback there towards that P1 and P2. They combine that together, now only down 30. The problem, you have these close spawns for FaZe. You do get a lot of map control, though. Top snow, you can get them off the hill, kind of pick them apart, but you use that cruise so early. You love for it to turn into a break in the time. It may, but it might be the final 25 seconds.
They at least battle tough this time and don't allow a clean 60 there for FaZe. Yeah, the streak, everything. I mean, you were not even competitive here last time through. Had no presence whatsoever. So now the game behind the streak kind of flips on its head, at least based on the first rotation burst now. You're going to have the earliest setup for FaZe. Remember, this is where they tried to use their streak last time to get in. Didn't get a great timing with the spawn, or draws that dropped a little bit too early, whatever the case may be. You have a chance now to hold it the old-fashioned way, and it starts all strong. They're able to get 3. You're still spawning out Narnia at the last hard point. If you are Ravens, you've got a lot of work to do. Like, this has another 60 written all over it.
Yeah, I mean, that was sort of the problem with them going for that one more time. I mean, obviously behind the cruise, you just saw the spawns flip. And with 25 seconds left, like, FaZe is just going to take this all day. They're going to clean their setup here at this P4. So far, so good. You're trying to fight through the middle of the map. And this has allowed FaZe now to have a clean 30.
It's like sometimes they're good at baiting like teams into sort of these extended breaks. Like, yes, you broke, but it was such a mess and maybe Simp just getting 2 that the break itself took 20 seconds and there's not that much time left on it. So, yeah, you got through. It just didn't turn into a lot. And then if you're able to get a fantastic hold, how important it can be. And it's like, you're the team breaking. It's like you feel like you're making progress, you feel like you're making progress, you feel like you're getting in, but it doesn't turn into a lot of time.
Yeah, no, we got to do it again.
Yeah, exactly.
Fight across the map. Draw's not able to find that streak. He's able to earn 5 in a row, not number 6. Now you have another scenario here if you are Carolina. Last P5, it was right away. They got broken by FaZe. Let's say Droz is going to be the point man to try to find the opening hit, but it's a couple of headshots there for Ravens.
Honestly, any kills this time helps. I'm pretty sure they went forward with nothing last time. Now you get the first 3, you get a setup, and you can try to rally here to make the run.
He heard this player. He's trying to find him.
And he does. Able to hit the shots through the railing. That'll be 2 dead. Maybe an opening here as we stay on Sal's POVs. He continues to try and work on forward. Gonna get shot in the back though, but they get in to the point. here to contest this. Draza's able to line up too. You're 30 away from victory right now, map 1 if you're faced.
Yeah, I mean, Cell just a little bit of bad timing. They spun right to his right, but they're able to collapse onto the point, then use their numbers to find that break. Is BZ just trying to stay alive, 19 more seconds, but Carolina's still in this one. You see number 4 and Gwyn, he's gonna rotate for P1, and last time through, they found a ton of time at P1.
And they're gonna need a ton, because you're what, 20 away for the victory right now if you're FaZe. Not all that far behind if you're Ravens, but you have the early setup. You still have aggression from TJ trying to like disrupt this and stagger this. For the FaZe sides, they try to get over. You're kind of seeing the FaZe players, they're trying to clear everything and progress the map, and they're going to get dropped. TJ's finally able to pounce. Gwyn's going to get one as well, and you've just eclipsed the 200-point mark if you're Royal Ravens.
It looks like Cell gets through, though. I think number 3, TJ spotted him. TJ spotted him. Here we go. More headshots in. This is what they did last time. It was his P1 and P2 combo that got them back in the game. They are very much alive. You have 5 in a row on one side of TJ, 4 in a row for Gwyn.
Make it 5 for him. Will somebody get a streak? Will that be the difference? The lead change now looming. Draws are going to win the backside, so an opportunity now to pinch this. If you are Atlanta FaZe, Gwyn, will the timing be bad, or will it lead to a kill on the other end? He does get it before he drops. I think he gets the cruise.
Yeah, 2 cruises.
TJ's got his as well. 2 cruises to work with. We'll have exactly a tie game after the end of this hard point. Next one ready to go, and you've been spawning bottom right, getting beaten and battered for the past minute if you're FaZe. Here we go.
I think this is done. How do you get to that? You're just going to stall time with the cruises. Just call the next one in, right? And maybe you don't have to. TJ's going to go for a kill. Maybe a chance here one last time. 4 seconds. FaZe has to get in the hill, but not going to happen. The comeback is on, and Carolina wins sub base.
They're down, what, 60, 70 for most of that game. But I think you nailed it. Both rotations, P1 and P2, end up being so great in second and third. A monstrous effort there to clutch up late. This is such a huge match for Carolina. They need the 10 points and they need them desperately. And you got some big efforts out of the boys late in that one.
And again, 1-5 now, 1-6 on the year for FaZe. This has not been one of their go-tos. It's been their auto veto, but they just try to throw it in there, see if...
I forgot the last time they played it.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
It's literally been their auto veto for so long.
And on the other side, this is when Carolina and this roster started to get going, right? It was sub-base where they were extending some of these series, causing some of these upsets. Great one here, and Fellow keeps up, man. He has been so consistent since last stage and bringing it, well, really the major, and then bringing it into this stage.
Yeah, you heard from the desk, you know, FaZe not showing a lot of respect with the maps we saw in this. A lot of strong ones for Carolina. Maybe working on some stuff is FaZe, but all that says to me, Ravens, you better take advantage. If you've got any kind of opening, any glimmer of hope for 10 points, take it. Give it your all. And you try to get into that top 8 for champs, but for the most part, FaZe look real solid.
Yeah, this is the break, and it's about 80 points, and then we kind of see it P1 and P2, and I thought maybe there was a bit of trouble as we got to this P4, but they were to lock down the next P5, and I think that set them up for the next 2.
To be true, or to be, the first, like, they needed a couple of breaks if you're FaZe. Like, that lead came behind the breaks. Once they couldn't break and got in the blender, like, they just shouldn't really get out of it. I mean, there's a solid 2 hardpoint stretch where they are just into the meat grinder, and TJ, when TJ light up streaks, just put him through
12 in a row between both of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, this scenario, you just literally saw FaZe right side of the map for, I don't know, 3-4 minutes, it felt like.
It felt like H's, where they were, just running across the map deck.
Every time they went to their POV, it was just slowly trying to find the first pick, trying to find it, and they just never did. So you will see, just, yeah, they plateau. They're at that P5, you get to 231, it just stops the next couple of hills. Great comeback there by Carolina through those P1s and P2s. Now up 1-0.
They'll take the 1-0 edge. We'll get ready for Search. Something both teams, you know, are working on. If you're Carolina, you're obviously trying to widen the map pool still. If you're FaZe, listen, you've been one of the best Search teams in the game for years. You don't win one on Sunday. You had some questionable chows, some bad deaths, some just non-FaZe like Search plays. Just trying to, I think they said just clean it up. I agree. Like just trying to clean up the Search, get back to the basics.
I mean, they all said they were all sick. I think there was some bug going on in the FaZe. Like I guess Simp was like,
oh, I didn't actually even hear that.
Yeah, yeah. Supposedly the entire roster was sick last week, but they still got the win. So I'm not making excuses for him, but maybe just some of those plays come behind that. BZ didn't play well, Cell didn't play well. In fact, you win a match, you win the match.
Yeah. I was thinking more about the major, like just their search and destroy. I mean, they won the searches in that, so we'll see if they can continue on with the search they got with victory over New York. But now, what are you thinking for the search here? Where are we headed?
Oh, we're going to Invasion. I mean, I think this is just, been a great one for FaZe. And I think for Carolina, back and forth, right? It's been a 50-50 where on LAN at times, this has been their go-to. They've been very clutch, but yeah, they can sometimes just stall out. Okay,
well, we'll get ready for this one to go. You saw how hype Clayster was getting. I mean, he was fired up. This is a huge one, obviously, for them. Just again, any points they've got to get, they need everything that they're able to do. You really got your heart broken, I think, a little bit last week. Just think about how tough those Game 5 losses were. Like, you're in a position, you think you can get some points. Even one where you didn't think you were going to win the series, you still are so close to doing, just can't close it out. They've had no ice. I know we just saw a bunch of ice in that map 1, but overall, none. In the Game 5s, they've been what?
3-8.
3-8 against,
And honestly, it reminds me of like that Vegas team last year. Just trying to get to champs with MW. Like, you saw glimpses on LAN at times, and then they get to a winnable series and they would just lose. I don't know, just so many of these ups and downs.
Yeah.
And then you look at the leaderboard and you're still like, these guys aren't going to qualify.
It is feeling all like that. That's a good point. We take a look at TJ. He's S&D so far in Stage 4, 1.16. I know they didn't get the wins, but he has been looking like TJ of old a little more recently. And the respawns as well. He's been playing really, really well in this game.
I think, like, honestly, with Carolina, it's been odd because you had this win just hitting such a high, but everyone else was so inconsistent. Lately, it feels like you're getting solid performances out of the other three. If Gwyn can get back to
some tells me it's just not as simple as that. Like maybe the other guys are putting us better numbers because some people are playing a different way. Maybe Gwyn's being left out to dry at times. I mean, I'm sure there's more to it than just, oh, Gwyn decided not to show up today. It's usually more complicated than that. Droza, though, will have the first blood, but Clay gets some good shots into him. So Fellow able to trade that out. BZ now maybe in trouble. Nope, he'll catch Felony sprinting. Take the 3v2 advantage.
Yeah, now you just kind of have a bit of a trap here. Sim playing the same position. Bus stop side. Thinks he has a kill, but really he's just buying time for Celium there to help him. Oh, I thought he saw him as well, but there we go. Celium and Simp watching that flank, but really it's Droza and Abizi on the B Street that open up that round.
Yeah, I think he actually had like a view of his foot or leg here for a second where he could have finished this actually.
Yeah, you know, we got
and then snap. No, listen, all you saw was like a foot. I thought, but like he might have been able to get both. That'd have been kind of insane.
Yeah, maybe then you would have been left in a 1 versus 2, probably bombed down. Maybe if you can snap on a Celium, make some magic happen. But yeah, Fellow just gets caught out B Street, running away from that stun, and it's 1 apiece on the board for FaZe.
Exchange of fire early, but it looks pretty heavy-handed over towards the B side of things. Droz gonna be the low man here. Smoke able to get out. Now, how do FaZe react? This looks like they're thinking 4-on-4 retake for now. No help. Rotate over to Droz. They're holding steady.
They're starting to work the flank though. Might just be a little too late. Looks like Clay's watching that cross there from Treehouse. Well, I'm not playing it yet though. That Droz is set up for this. Can he find the kill? Needs a couple of more bullets now. TJ gets away, but that stalls it out big time for Carolina.
Yeah, got enough damage and at least slows it. Felony does get one. Can't trade it out. If you are Atlanta FaZe, you've got the read if you're Fellow and you're taking over here. 2 straight for him. Droz dialed in though at the same moment. And we'll leave this just down to Droz. You have to do it all. And Fellow ends up getting 3 in the round.
Yeah, huge round out of Fellow. I thought maybe if they get that first pick onto that bomb area, maybe FaZe win that one, but it's just so difficult to retake. They try to find a timing through connector, but Simp gets caught by Fellow, who's just ready for that gunfight. So nice positioning there for Carolina.
Take a look at it one more time. Great stuff from Fellow. Knows he's got another one tucked to the corner. Makes it look easy. And then you saw the final one is 3 for him. 4 and 1 start now for Fellow, but we do not have a full Ravens team.
That is true.
So we'll see how this plays out. They should be able to join back in, or maybe we'll have a tactical timeout here in the search, but not sure what the case is yet.
Didn't even notice, do we? Like the way they're playing, do we just not see them?
Is it actually a Codcaster bug and someone's just not showing up?
No, I'm serious.
Maybe that's the case.
Because we're playing this.
I'd never seen that before.
Yeah, we have the timeout feature.
Yeah, I just figured they would call timeout because you have to play until the admin's like deal with it. But I guess we'll see what the case is.
We're gonna find it.
Pick there from Gwen. Draza bringing it back.
If TJ's somehow involved in this round, okay, now I'm gonna assume he's not because we don't see his photo.
Tagged up to 70. Clay gets one of those well. 2 versus 2.
Okay,
Timeout now requested. Okay, I figured something was coming here.
Bro, I was going, it's a 1v1 though. Possible for Gwen here. Cell though has the position that he wants. Check in the bomb, and he's able to get it. It's a 3 versus 4 round, and Gwen catches the angle.
No way. And you're just trying to spot that if you are Cell. Gwen just beams him, and just a second left for him to hop on it.
And maybe it was in the sickness last week. We're just still throwing away rounds like this. I mean, this was a guy in Cell that never really made mistakes like this, and
no,
had a couple.
I don't know what it is. I mean, you think back to like MW2. I feel like if he was in a 1v3, I thought he was going to win it. Like, honestly, like any situation, I assumed he was going to take it. These past couple events, yeah, there's been a bunch of just sort of throwing away rounds. Like, you can do like anything there, just not die before he isn't not enough time to get the defuse in. But you just hold it, and that's 4 or 5 bullets straight to the chest. He gets dropped. Gwen's all smiles, and now we've got a timeout as we try to get who was that fella, right? Yeah,
TJ.
Oh, TJ. Sorry, we saw TJ's photo, so I got confused there for a second. TJ should be reconnecting. We're hearing, and then we'll hop right back into it. But yeah, you'll take that. But granted, that's not as bad as we had. Oh God, what year was it? Was it AW? I remember a year where somebody dropped like early in a search. They had to play out the whole thing, and the 3-man team won it. I can't remember who it was, but I was.
I'll tell you, if there was
I want to say Echo Fox was involved in that because that just popped in my head, and sometimes my brain does things like that.
I think that's World War II then.
Was it?
That or BO3.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been. Yeah, it wouldn't have been WO. Nah, maybe I'm making that up. I thought there was like a 3v4, like a whole map. I remember in Surge, I swear to God.
I believe you.
Yeah. Well, Gwen, they get things through. Got to feel good after the ice in that one.
Well, I mean, yeah, they hit the pick on the bomb carrier, the bomb planner. I mean, that kind of turns into a 3-on-3. So, like, what FaZe couldn't do, their defense beforehand on that player at B, it kind of changed the round. And they still had their nades. You had everybody in that spot, and it comes down to that 1v1.
1v1, and now whether TJ can get back to it.
I see him in here. Maybe they're just going over some stuff.
Oh, I just realized we had the other TV behind us. Okay, so then
we have so many TVs.
Yeah, we should be good here in a second.
And does that like kind of mentally check you a bit?
I hope for Ravens it does, because they need the points way worse than FaZe. Like, I'm pulling here for Ravens to make
the confidence round.
I want Ravens to make the run, just make things interesting, like with regards to our top 8 and champs, and well, just knowing Clay's story and coming up short last year. And I didn't really think about how much like that team last year, this like, whole scenario reminds me of this year.
Well, they also were like 0-900 in control, so that didn't help.
That's true. That's true. Okay, here we go. We're back into it. Thank you for your patience. 2-1 edge as TJ will rejoin Gwen. After a big round, he'll be on 3 straight, but the 1v1 was everything. And now offensively, they're taking their time, getting dialed in. TJ, right back to it. First Blood Reaper.
Oh, that was on the First Blood Reaper. That's on the easy. Now Draw's trying to bring this back. Thought maybe the nade was connected. Looks like Sim's gonna try to get active. I thought behind it. Then Draws gets caught, so just so quick up this B street has Carolina been.
Couple tags in from Simp, but him and Cell, so much work to do. Cell is able to get one. No trade in, plant now to going down. Simp trying to take the route in through the top. Oh, lordy.
Oh, that was just the best play. Right there for Gwen, to just reposition and get to his teammate. Sim's just trying to find him, not get caught like sprinting.
Able to hit the nade, so some damage through as you try to collapse here. Clay set up deep on the cross. They got to go. 20 seconds left. That's a tough fight for Arrival. Gets to a better one, but Gwyn gets both. And now that's what, I believe 5 straight for Gwyn. Wait, did he get, is he on 6? Did he get that first kill, I think, pushing the tank? Yeah, he's on 6. So that'll be the streak. That's actually back-to-back 3-kill rounds, I believe, for Gwyn. We were just chatting about how he's, I don't know, the gameplay may be a little off.
Yeah, I mean, his search has been solid.
That's true.
Yeah, it's been those respawns where he's just trying to find a little bit more consistency out of him, but he's bringing it here and search and destroy. It just felt like FaZe. They didn't know where Clay was. They had no idea. You kind of saw Sim's POV just going through connector, trying to find that third player. They knew where the 2 was. It's not where Clay.
Dominant stuff here so far for Carolina as they try to take a 2-0 edge, but it is fast over towards B for FaZe. They're hitting it quick. And Clay just trying to post up and get vision on this. Not able to get shots through.
Yeah, you see on the flank, what you have TJ and Gwyn trying to work through DVD. Bomb being planted up. Actually, gets off the plan. So maybe we're just no trophy and then TJ is able to find another first blood.
I don't know what works in Codcaster and what doesn't, Joe. Do we have 9 minutes on the clock? This is about to be the longest search round. Did someone just freeze?
Maybe we did.
Are we? Hello? Is our Codcaster frozen?
Okay.
Are we just getting trolled? I don't know if the game is
No, it looks like they're not playing.
fine for them.
No, it looks like they're not playing.
Okay. Well, once we know more. I was like, Joe and I were sitting here looking at each other. Is why we weren't talking.
Well, there were
for a
9
moment.
minutes on the
We were looking at the
clock.
clock. Like, why is it showing 9 minutes there? And then
Hey, it's all
suddenly
good.
everything started freezing.
It's a beautiful Friday.
Sure.
We'll figure it out. Well,
Yep.
you and I won't.
Lost connection timed out for now. It was what, 3-1?
3-1, yeah.
And this is just, yeah, I mean, Royal Ravens year right now. Just in a pretty good spot. And something happens. It slows it down. We'll see what the impact it will have, but both teams going to have to solve this.
Yeah, we'll get this figured out just with the admins. Sounds like we probably just going to need a new server, so probably going to have to test some connections, get that all figured out with the teams, and hopefully we're back into it soon.
Yeah, just waiting to hear what the deal is here from the admins. Clay laughing it up, and Gwyn having a good time. Felony and TJ, stoic as always. But nothing you can really do about that. I imagine we're going to go to a break as we solve this, just kind of waiting to hear what the deal is.
Yeah, I imagine. Yeah, find a new server.
Probably the case, yes.
Test the server. Hang out.
And you're going to do all of that, Joe, and then come back and cast?
Yeah, well, I'm not.
I believe in you. You can do it.
I could. Maybe. I don't know.
Are Carolina win this series, Joe? Can they do it?
I need to get like a hard hat and fix the servers, dude.
Something. Anything. Please. Whatever is going on inside of this one. But some big moments there for Gwyn. TJ getting the first bloods dialed in, taken out of easy. And hopefully we can get back into this one as fast as possible and see if Carolina can get those much-needed 10 points. I swear to God, if they go to another Game 5, though, it is going to kill me. That has been how their stage has been so far. But as we solve it, we're heading to a quick break. When we're good to go, we'll be right back.
They're gonna sit deep. They're gonna sit deep.
I'm one shot. I'm looking pinch. I'm looking pinch.
Signing cross. I'm looking gold.
Pinching. Snoopy got him.
Nice.
Yo, in the water.
Water. I don't know where he is.
In the water.
Oh,
Fucking go, boys.
Go, boys.
Nice. Good D. Good DK 16.
I got us, boys.
holy.
I'm stunned. That's too weak. One more. Weak. Get killed. Back out. There's two. We can refill your secret in a second. She's one more back door. I know your secret. Back door. Holy
Eric.
Last one. Nice, Eric. Good
Sorry, man. You can't kill me. What the frick? What the
I have a streak.
They've planted an alpha. It's down to you. Finish the mission.
I literally 360 that kid. I'm confused, bro. What? What?
Red dot, and he's gonna chase it. Hungry for the streak. Checks it. Go! Yes, come on, son. You cannot ask for more than that. The third kill for Fame as well. Give me the AC screams in the player cam.
Certainly makes the big play. And now you're on offense flanking. You've taken the bomb straight through the middle of the map. Hook, he's everywhere. You're getting flanked on defense, but Beezy gives him the ish, and Methods wins his one as well. I don't care if he gets traded. It's a 3v2, and Beezy's still alive. That's a GG.
Oh, I'm behind him, blue. I'm assassinating. I'm assassinating.
This is the second time he's assassinated.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
He just got slammed. Vent?
Right, last vent. On him. Oh, free fire.
They're playing my court. They have to play. They are both water. One shot. There's two water. They were both. They went red. They went red, Clay. They? Yeah, they went red. Both red. Both inside red. Both inside red. They went front door. They went front door.
He's hopping. Watch water.
I have your word. Back door.
They
They didn't see you yet. Nice! Let's go, Clay!
Yes, sir.
From FaZe, it's a nade out of Arcites. Accuracy through the church alley, finding a few more. Stellium's on the other side. Pred gets the kill, and it's not over yet. It's all 4 down. It's 10 seconds. We've got 2 segments gone, and good God Almighty, we might be going all the way. FaZe flying in, and Seattle.
Where? Trade.
Remain. Finish the mission. Secure. No visible threats on
I'm the GOAT.
Solid work. We have secured the field.
Oh, take a look at this rush. Take a look at this aggressive play from Minnesota. They make their way in through middle. They instantly hop into this B zone. Standing with a nice little angle. Oh, what a play! Oh, it's 5-3. Eli with the snapper.
Comes sliding out, and Stellium, he is adding on to his numbers. Cammy Doe's gotten 3. Cammy with all 4. What did he just do? Show me his POV now.
Cammy with the ace. It's a 4-on-4 inside a ring, and just snap.
My best memory competing is probably last year with the Florida Mutineers, playing Optic in the main stage in the first event. We lost against them 3-2, but then we had the opportunity to play them again the day after, and beating them 3-2 was a really good memory for me.
A little bit, but composure still there for Gorillas as rotations continue to be the talking point. A little bit of a scary spot as Draza turns on to App off the ground. I don't know how that gunfight was even possible.
One tractor for sure, okay?
Oh, bomb, one shot.
Heard you.
Oh, bomb dead.
Nice, good job.
Oh, bomb dead.
Bomb, one shot. One bang,
One square. Drop on bomb. me a sec. One shot.
Nice.
Last guy's broken.
Braming. I'm gonna hop. I'm gonna hop.
He's still broken. Still broken. Still broken.
Broken weak on you guys.
Nice. Is everyone
They're mindful. They're fucking mindful. Go A. Yo, next time go A, guys. Yeah, they're gonna get whopping there. Yeah, nah, this is insane.
Fans roaring early in Kenny.
What is this route?
Finding picks. Shotzzy. Look, guys, Michael Phelps on. He's going for a deep swim around the flag. Shotzzy. Or is it Aquaman? Coming up from the depths.
In the corner.
Nice. Bro, I would have killed him. I just had ammo.
This is ugly, bro. What are they doing on the map?
That's the problem. You gave them all the time in the world, and now Ultra have set themselves up perfectly for the barbershop hardpoint. The apartments, the alleyways, all the nooks and crannies are now full of Canadians.
And you have a BZ at 9 and 22, and this is only a 20-point game. You're looking at big plays in the final moments, but Envoy takes down 2.
Envoy the front line.
Nice, I have A. Guarantee that kill.
Oh my god!
Let's go.
They got one tick on B.
Fucking suck, dude! Let's get it, bro. We gotta win this out.
Oh my gosh. Sub play?
Hop and look over him. You can see everything.
Is it planning for us?
No.
Back circle weak.
Back circle weak.
Yeah, back circle. I'm shooting. Back circle. 2 bullets. Bomb.
I'm ready to move.
So weak.
No.
Come back. Go home. Oh my god. Let's go, man.
Let's go.
Oh my god. My bad, bro.
Oh my god.
Attacking Alpha.
Oh my god! Get off me!
El otro, cerca del... El otro tiene que estar por el under, creo.
Going alley.
No, en el Eli, Let's go. Eso es, joder. Bueno, Javi, coño. Madre mía.
Nice try, man.
Oh. I calmed it, dude. I said, like, wait for that.
I know what you meant. I know what you... 4v1, I think it was, the clutch, something like that. And we were just, you know, playing the round out, and I hear, oh, cat, you know, he's pushing up. I'm thinking, oh, he's dead, okay, so let's play it nice. And then I just hear a roar behind me, an absolute roar. And then he's like, watch it. And then the kill cam wasn't running, so I was doing the roll the tape. I want to see this. And luckily, it came up, and yeah, he's blown him away and left a bit of a little doo-doo in his pants, I think.
No, he's mid desk, laying down mid desk. The long desk, snaking the long desk.
Nice, Clay. Good
Let's go, Clay. Let's go, Clay.
Ran at him, bro.
Yeah, you should have with the Vaz for sure.
All good.
We have Booza. Now right back over to Illy. He takes his fight as well, trying to keep this 100% at 100. And looking good so far. 2v1 now. Dashy last up. Full health though. Chance to make a play. Next guy drops. Dashy 1v1. Versili, former teammate. Ah! Just gunned to sleep.
Yeah, that's...
Push me. I already pushed. On the forklift, take your time. Probably won't happen in this situation.
Let's come on. Nervous.
I think you have to.
Oh, see that, dude.
I couldn't see it either, but I thought you had my cross there.
Support is available at this time. You're on your own.
Huge. I'm with you.
Got it.
Massive. Let's go.
Good shit, Jess.
All just on the outside. But Nate Dogg team was in 6. Going big here, finding one. Tapa gonna try to take down Watch Waldo, but falls. The trade from Nate Dogg, it comes through. 10 eliminations. Look who's last alive. It's Huskers in a final 1v1. They eliminated each other. Who wins the gunfight? Huskers pushing the fight. Zoning off with the grenades, finding it. Swings around the corner, no place, but chows it anyway. Nate Dogg gets the better of Huskers for the win. Nate Dogg with 11.
Well, hello there, everyone. Hope you enjoyed a nice little break while we wait to get back into it. I was told we should be good to go here momentarily. I think we'll be hopping back into the action. If you're just joining us, we've got a best of 5 right now. Last match of the day between Royal Ravens and Atlanta FaZe. Okay, so what? First map, Ravens come back. Second map, if you didn't see it, we had a server issue with 3-1 advantage for Royal Ravens. We're going to be hopping back in on that. 3-1 lead for Royal Ravens. We continue on.
And obviously with this...
I took a little nap, dude.
This can happen, you know, no streak though for Carolina, so that's gonna be the one thing.
The technology still doesn't exist to solve that issue, Joe.
Well, yeah. I think...
Yeah, it doesn't exist.
Sure.
But we can build spaceships that fly outside of our atmosphere.
Well, that's why they're called spaceships. They fly in space.
Woo!
They fly in space.
I'm trying to get myself turned. Let's get locked. I'm ready. I seriously said like a power nap. I'm ready to go. Oh, Gwen, he was making plays and leading the lobby, at least early on in this. Looking to get info. Gets a lot. Sees 2 on the cross on the spot. Good luck with that gunfight with Salvo.
Somehow the bomb's just being planted though. Okay, I was gonna say, if BZ just crossed and started to plant, looks like some nades did come in, so he's gonna get taken down. And then the middle of the tank is now controlled by FaZe. We're just running circles around each other.
Little game of circle tag, Joe.
Never played that growing up.
Neither did I. I just think I made that up.
Just regular tag.
Regular tag?
Freeze tag.
Yeah, that makes sense. Clay can't spot anything. Gwen still finessing back and forward. Now Clay's able to get the spot and get the kill. Trying to push forward for the trade to sell. Gets a headshot through, but won't get the round. It's Royal Ravens now up to a 4-1 advantage. as we had the longest search round of all time. Not really, but the clock, you know, there's like 10 minutes on it. I've never seen that before. And
yeah, it's something I figure out.
Yeah, I didn't notice it at first because, you know, my awareness is that of like,
I don't know,
a cat if it didn't have eyes or ears.
Okay.
Something like that. You know, I don't have the best awareness. Like, I didn't even notice it. I saw Joe look at it, like, make a face. I was like, oh. You know me, man. There could be a tornado hitting my building. I'd still be.
You could have the awareness of that guy.
Yeah, oh, he's struggling. Yeah, he looks like he is struggling. But back over to Gwynny Poo.
So what, 4-1? And I mean, a weird round. BZ just was like, oh, B's open, but fellow watching the cross, they timed the nades, no trophies because we hit the restart. So BZ went bye-bye.
And now you got two players relatively close to each other, worked up by mid-tank. Simp still just waiting patiently, as he'll be the one repositioning kind of all over the map, especially over here when he's helping out Cell around B. It looks like the execute for Royal Ravens is going to happen soon, but what, 40 seconds off the clock? No action yet. Really just utility checks to get info.
Yeah, I mean, just trying to keep them staying patient. Where they're going to go on their execute. It's been a lot of B Street for Carolina. It's been working out well. So maybe now I'm going to try to switch this up. It's only a two-man setup at the moment. Now the rotate's going to come in from Cell. Not a very far one, but he's going to put some shots in. Bomb down.
Easy gets the first blood. Draws there for the help. Clay still gets a kill. He was real tagged up. I thought that's why Beezy probably chowed, but he'd already gotten shots into him. Draws after the damage to Clay. At least able to get a kill on through. The help doesn't get there in time to officially get the trade. The Cell gets backed up as well, but now Sip is going to pounce. Good luck with that one. He'll get 2 in the round, and FaZe will get their second round on the board.
Yeah, maybe they're thinking Cell's the one player. They just had no clue where Simp was. He was already hitting the route. Cell just does a good job backing down connector. Simp was already through DVD. Able to find the time. I mean, they almost bring that back, Ravens, after the first blood.
In the first 40 seconds, I'm not sure what anyone learned. Like, for the most part. Like, everyone's kind of waiting. You heard, like, you know, a stun, a nade 20 seconds later, like just trying to get info, but I'm not sure much connected.
Yeah, but I think it's a good thing sometimes on offense because it just forces them to kind of stick with their 2-2 split. Maybe if they're back in a sight.
100%, 100%. Now they'll try to work A if you're FaZe. As you're down 2-4, clearing everything. Don't forget about up top, you might get caught. It'll be Cell really on the one side, working B as a BZ. Gonna work this two-man game. Him and Seb able to connect.
Yeah, I mean, you just heard it. And I saw fellow Silhouette just start to move right back where they were nading. Now it's on the Gwyn. Cell does find one, and they knew exactly where he was playing. TJ is in a tough position, but is it a force, a 1v2?
Okay, from a 1v4 to a 1v2 with the swiftness. Hey, what's up? Wow, he gets that pick. This is super winnable. He just couldn't get the kill clean inside. Has to push out, not able to scramble away, but...
I mean, I thought Cell was sending it again. I was like, what is this guy doing? But luckily, Draws is here. He just buys enough time for Draws to reposition.
Well, it's funny because, like, I didn't want to say this because it's stupid, but it's how I feel.
Okay, sure. We can talk about feelings.
Cell's whole gimmick was no free kills, and he played like too safe, right? And we gave him flack for years. They'd lose games, and he was triple positive, and he was just like, you know, that was his thing. Like, no free kills, make the smart play, be on the heady. Draza comes in, now there's this like swagger here. They've gotten better at respawn. Cell's playing with a little bit more pace, ego challenging everything. I didn't want to say this because it's stupid, but it's how I feel.
Okay, sure. We can talk about feelings.
Cell's whole gimmick was no free kills, and he played like too safe, right? And we gave him flack. I'm gonna shit on you and shit your body, but like I just think it comes to the occasional blunder now. I don't know, or I just think I'm Dr. Phil. And that was the dumbest thing that's ever been broken down. To me, logically, I just went somewhere that makes sense. To most people watching, it's probably nonsense, but I love you regardless.
What is happening on the flank right now? Clay is just behind too. Clay, they did not expect him up there. Maybe he doesn't expect to though, so it works out. We're into a 3 versus 3.
He gets some info though. We'll see who it ends up favoring now as we go to the 3v3 with 30 seconds remaining. They got to work on a bomb plant. Fell somehow alive. Everyone's getting tagged. He had 15 HP. Gwyn's got 33. FaZe member Draza got smoked. Nobody dies though, so the bomb gets planted. Now to a 3v3 we go.
And really the question here is just where does Abizi come from, right? Because that's what Fellow is watching. Smoke down, no, now execute towards the front side of the bomb. 1 versus 1 so far, and again, Felony was just waiting for Abizi, and Abizi is there. He hits 3 in the round. He wasn't sure if he was going connector, up to B Street, through broken, maybe wrapping all the way back to the defensive side, keeping him guessing, times it right. The smoke helps, and there is the retake.
So what, 3-4 now?
I was just thinking that. I think you're right, yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's 4-4 now. Okay, well, I'm glad we just got the update because I was wrong.
Yeah, because it was 3-1. Now it's 3-1.
Okay, okay.
4-4.
I think match 1 today, I would have kept track of things well. Brain gets more frazzled as it goes. So I'm glad they had us. 4-4. Abizi with 3. And it's going to be quick. Up this B Street, see if that hits. He does get a tag, but I think maybe the nade toss from Draza doesn't. Gwyn gets the kill, the smoke goes down, and he's out like a thief in the night.
Well, I think the call is they see maybe them cross broken, they hit a nade broken, maybe they think that's a connector player, and they're just like, let's just hit mid-tank. While that player is going to play slow, maybe they have numbers B Street. It's just sort of an info game. FaZe quickly try to execute. They at least trade 1 for 1. And now we'll see if TJ gets traded out again. He's able to find the second.
Untradeable. Now he's going to drop. The second trade will work. Abizi's on 4 straight. Knock, knock. Who's there? It's Papa Abizi. Down to a 1 versus 1. Oh, sweet child of mine. He got a spot and a tag. As time starts to dwindle, this is for the streak and the round advantage. He didn't see him. He didn't spot him at all. Yeah, you reacted the same way I am as he bunny hops across. He got vision just for a moment, but his eyes are thinking the cut. He's just prone to the left, out in the open. That's like, again, when we talk about sort of like off angle or just kind of being that, like, you know, it's just like a spot. Like he was like laying there. It's not where his eyes are focused, and he catches him.
Yeah, and I mean, even there, just like having the lightweight boots there for Clay just makes him a little bit quicker to mess that timing up, because Abizi had it right. He wrapped back through connector. Clay was just already there in a position and in a big one, because Abizi almost pulled off an insane round.
Yeah, that would have been what, for a streak, for back to back.
Now you're at 5-4.
Back-to-back 3-kill rounds for him, but couldn't quite finish it out. Clay with the first blood. Chance to take a 2-0 advantage now if they win this round. TJ, some shots to the forehead, but still has his life as he's able to finesse. That was so weird when we transitioned there. There was like a kill hit marker on the screen first. I was so confused. I was like,
this game's playing tricks with your mind.
It really is right now.
Yeah.
I guess it's from the other player got hit markers, and Clay did get the first blood, so it showed the kill hit marker later. That was so weird. I've never seen that before. Never noticed it. I was legit like, who died? Oh. Draws trying to stay up, and he's able to so far.
Again, they just go so quickly where Clay's play, he's kind of taking his time, A Street. Now he's here into the 2 versus 2 to help his teammate. The problem is they don't have bomb. Trying to find Celium.
Well, they got to find the kills and then go. Cell able to win that one, and he finesses away.
Yeah, what we just talked about. What we just talked about, he does that.
Yikes. All right, there. Maybe he's had a couple misplays in Search at the Major, but here, the sauce to make the play. Just repositions to the tank, and then the beam to finish the kill.
Take that, Dr. Phil.
Well, honestly though, like that.
No, if he gets caught there, it's
exactly. It is. That's what I'm saying. Like it's gonna look great when he's winning the gunfights. I imagine. I think Cell has gone through an identity change, a personality change now.
Sure.
It was Celium, not Celium, and he's a beast. Round 11 on the replay. First blood's gonna be so crucial. You aren't able to close it out there in the last round as Clay got that first pick. You ice up if you're FaZe. They've had a lot of late round search and destroys as of late. They had to get the 2 through New York to get the victory last week. Now, is it through another round 11 to tie us up at 1-1? Or the Ravens. I mean, they have what, 2 advantage over Ultra too, right?
There's
Clay with another
blood.
first. Yeah, if we get another one.
And it's on draws. And again, just sort of working into B. You have this two-man setup from Clay and Fellow. It has been so good. And now they're rotating like they're going to rotate out to A. That's what it feels like. And it's the right call. They kind of reposition Fellow towards the back wall. Clay plays passive over at B. They're able to find another pick.
Clay like moved. I think he was dodging shots in game. It looked like, I thought he was physically trying to open that door when we left him. That's the way it looked on the camera. But it's Cell by himself. It's clean pickings there in the final. Round 11. Clay on his feet again as they had to come back from down 80 in the map one. You know, you're up 3-1 in this one with a cruise earned for Gwyn. The server dies. So you've got to, I don't know, kind of deal with the run that Atlanta FaZe make then to get you this entire way. But you ice up, you close it out, and a team that's lacked no ice so far doing it so far. But again, they've had their 2-0 edges and they've let them slip away. Now you have to close it out. Their control game being weak, though, has been the problem. That's where it.
Well, I mean, what have we watched though? It's sort of their invasion has gotten better. The last couple of matches, they've been winning that. And that's where we're going. The problem is they're playing the best invasion team in the world. On control.
Yeah, we know how strong FaZe can be in control, but you know, you have a couple of I don't know, losses that may mess with your mental a little bit when you think about the map one you kind of throw away when you have a big lead. The 1v1 that, I mean, it's just an absolute misplay by Cell. The fact that you lose the round 11, maybe some things starting to build up a little bit in the FaZe camp now. And
I forgot about that 1v1. That seems like forever ago.
Honestly,
look at an hour ago.
When I said it in my head, I was like, was that today?
Oof, we're in the blender.
That's all right though. There were a lot of blenders. We're in the Elden Ring blender because we've been grinding that. The blender that is life. You know?
Yeah, you're along with us for the ride.
I hope you're enjoying the journey thus far of just two men that love each other in the beautiful game that is Call of Duty. We won't leave you for long, but long enough that you might go grab a nice glass of milk. We'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
Scuff Gaming is doing an ultimate giveaway where you and a friend can win a chance to go to COD Champs this year. The giveaway includes 2 VIP tickets, travel expenses, and more. To enter, scan the QR code on the page or go to scuff.co/CDL and enter your email. Terms and conditions apply.
The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
Vegas do what seemed to be the impossible. Bruce goes Goliath mode. Still not done. Dashi on 6 in a row. How has he been able to finesse this? Looking for kill number 7, but Vegas, they get the wipe. Just Kenny left to do. Oh! As Dashi and Kenny go crazy.
Brezzy will get his second. He's got a third maybe here. Brezzy is cooking. As he's got 3 straight. Scrappily the last one up. Brezzy a chance for a monster ace, and he'll get it. Brezzy with all 4, and he's fired up.
That's so much damage. This is just awkward. Yeah, Standy does know what direction to launch lean. Such a difficult position. Snoopy very, very weak though. Gunless Cole with his pants down, and all of a sudden, it's accuracy now left in a 1 versus 3. Not this time. Boston looking like a very different team here in Search and Destroy.
I mean, shout out to Draza. 47 is insanity. Breaks the kill record and then some to 8,300 damage. 28 kills on offense. Draza quite literally Mr. Do It All.
So now it's all down to Nero once again. First one clean, second one tallied. Can he step away enough from Dashi?
Bomb's gonna go down and Dashi is at least gonna be able to spot him off to the exit. Nero's Spidey sense tingling.
Nero's been Mr. Game 5 for Vegas.
He's just taking over.
Dashi, last one left. Optic will drop. Vegas do what seemed to be the impossible.
That is unbelievable work right there out of Vegas.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed your glass of milk. Just kidding. I think it's weird if people drink milk, honestly. I use it on my cereal or if I had too much peanut butter, but I'm never, ever going to be like, I want a glass of milk. That's weird. We get ready now to hop into our map 3, 2-0 edge for Royal Ravens. And now I realize we talked about milk last week. Maybe I'm just something wrong with me and milk. Whatever.
Well, I think that was in a different context.
That's true, Joe. That was in like 2% milk.
Yeah.
That was a different, special kind of milk. The Carolina Royal Ravens, Atlanta FaZe. Listen, this Royal Ravens team, I've said it 400 times, they need points bad. They're up 2-0. They were able to go to up 2-0 against Toronto. They're in the driver's seat. They're driving the car. It feels great, right? Like they're driving. You picture it. Everyone close your eyes and picture like Clayster at the wheel, you know, good, but then like the steering wheel disappears. And then he still has to drive the car straight. He can't at that point. Crashes. They lose.
I just think of like Billy Madison where they're like, O'Doyle rules. They just drive off the cliff.
Yes, that's basically it.
Rules.
Yeah. But like you're saying, TJ rules. Are you talking about TJ or something? I don't know. Like, look at him. He kind of looks like O'Doyle. Now that I think about it, a little bit.
You might.
I can't even picture it. It's been a long time since I've seen Billy Madison, but is there a Billy Madison 2 coming?
I have no idea.
I think that's a thing. Like, you know, Netflix is like deal with Adam Sandler or something.
That should be a thing. I thought that was Happy Gilmore.
I think he's from Billy Madison 2 as well. Happy Gilmore they are for sure. Maybe I just made most of that up.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. It's time to battle. Now, what makes FaZe such a difficult team to 3-0 or close out in series is they have been so good in control for years, but here.
Wait, 2 of them just spawned a street. I've never seen that before.
I'll be honest, Joe. I wasn't looking at the minimap. They spawned up like close, like bridge side?
Yeah, like right here where I'm gonna point.
Well, I mean, that's happened like for one person on occasion. It's usually like, why? 2, not usually seen. I bet that's gonna lead to A probably being finished though. Is Draza will get on it. Most often I'm staring at the minimap. That moment I just wasn't. That's interesting.
Tough time there for Sun. Backs down though. Is able to get a nade. And now you do have some help. Draza can stay alive on the point. Not going to happen. Gwyn with a great little retake there.
Well, you dealt with what might have been a scary circumstance. A little bit of a life hole, but not too much. Simp is playing with some swagger because he just peeled Clay. Unfortunately, you're in an 0-2 hole, but I think I heard him say, "Oh my God!" You can see it on the cam. Now they work to get B done. Second tick, he's through. Third.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you're looking at someone like Simp to just step up, right? Maybe it's just the energy, right? But I mean, they lose 2 very close games. Just trying to get the squad fired up. Like, hey, let's not get the Rio here. So BZ doing what a BZ and the rest of FaZe.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like that insane. Like we've had, you know, several of our top teams go in holes, and you know they don't play sub base a lot, and Search can be Search, especially when servers are dying, things going crazy. Like, this is one I think if I'm a player, I'm just like, all right, boys, we're all right. Dig ourselves out of it. And it seems like they're coming with a little bit of fire now. They're up 5 lives. Still got 90 seconds to work with. Draza gets caught a little bit there as he's sprinting forward. We already have 2 teammates onto the point. Second bit of progress is done. And like a hammer, this first round might be done. There's a team kill.
We got it. He got in.
I thought they had it done when he got both with the pistol, but then a BZ shot Simp.
Yeah, I mean, just some tough timing there. Obviously, yeah, that team kill comes in, but stun, naded. You had Celium watching the cross. He got picked.
Fact is, though, there's a minute on the clock, and they have 6 lives.
12 versus 6.
Yeah, so it may not matter at all. Just a pretty neat little save there for a moment, but the guys at FaZe starting to shoot. Would not be shocked if they start to push this series to distance, but still a lot to do. 2 players that remaining. Not a lot to do in that department. Gwyn, though, one-man wrecking crew. He's piecing. They're finding all the kills. Hold on now. Felony and Gwyn. Thought Simp and Abizi were the greatest duo of all time. Well, just you watch. It is Felony and Gwyn time.
All right, let's watch it. 2 versus 8.
Yeah, easy.
Seconds.
Easy.
1.
Easy.
Done. Papa Stim doesn't have it. All right.
I was trying to sell this.
Maybe next year.
Papa Stim.
Maybe
next year.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Sounds like
or I'll be running backwards while running left and forward at the same time. I'm not sure.
What, jumping like a kangaroo?
Yeah. All I know is it's going to be fun.
Have a great time.
Great time. And for a long time. FaZe. Nice opening offense now. In the O2 hole, but see if they can battle back. It would be, I mean, I'm like rooting against FaZe. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just am. Because one, I don't think I could take seeing Clay's face if they get reverse swept again and lose another game 5. I don't think I could do it. I think I'll throw up.
Okay.
And I just want to see, like, I just want it, you know, people always like, who's your favorite team? What do you want? All I want is, like, I want good match. I want the action to be crazy. I want there to be, like, 10 points to separate 7 squads as we come down to the final event, right? That's what I want.
Pretty much have that.
So that means I need FaZe to fail horribly. Maybe Sim's controller stops working.
It might. Imagine they have a lot, though.
Probably. Simp, Cell, connect there with the Renettis, take him out. Now you'll start to see what progress you can get if you're Ravens over towards B. Nothing really doing yet, and Draws is trying to play spoiler again, but he's by himself, sees 2, repositions, and tries to take another fight. Slowly starting to ramp this up if you are Royal Ravens.
Yeah, here's the problem, though. Yeah, you had to turn around there if you were Fellow once that first player drops on the pinch. And that just means it is go time. Green light there for Atlanta FaZe to retake B. They pretty much just gonna set up the same thing. Start to work that pinch, deal with Fellow if they can. Able to do so, and now someone's gonna have to reposition or Clay's gonna die. But even then, there they go. Just again, just retaking time after time. You're not able to stack the point, you don't have the trophies, and now you have 20 seconds and only 2 ticks.
I feel like a lot of times we see desperation moments where teams somehow get it, but the problem is they don't even have like the first step done where they're battling on the points. Like, you've got to get through. Everybody repositions. They don't have a trophy, so all the utility starts to come in.
Hey, you said it. There it is.
Yeah, I always. I swear, like, in that scenario, like 10 seconds to go, we have one final push. Like, you just get it. You just do. I don't know.
Were you making fun of yourself?
Maybe.
10 seconds to go. One final push.
I might have been. I was like, oh, no. Am I that old and been doing this long? I'm starting to just like be a parody of myself.
Might be a different version. Maybe you're evolving like Celium.
Oh, maybe I am. DJ on 4 in a row. I'm thinking streak. He's thinking run, and he's thinking dead. 12v10. Fellow, can he go big? Him and Gwen had a crazy clutch opportunity last round. Obviously, didn't come to fruition, but this is still very winnable. But listen, that last push effort I'm talking about, that applies to B. Not usually so much to A, and you still have a lot of work to do. Cell is just picking you apart. He dials in a triple, cleans up everything as they try to get across. They don't even get close. Round of FaZe.
Yeah, I think what FaZe just did a good job right there is they never really turtled. Like, you had a lot of map control, like middle of the map, but they were just sending bodies at you. With only 30 seconds left, they were trading efficiently. Cell hitting some beamers. But just making sure you could have a 3 to 4 man push over towards A.
Yeah, and even before B, I think you did a good job talking about how they just kept sending somebody through, like Palestine, try and get shots in from that. I feel like some people will try to, like, I don't know, you get impatient. It's like, I don't want to take the long round. I just want to head towards the point, fight it from the front, throw some nades, and just hit some shots. But they kept pinching the point over and over and over again, winning those breaks and extending that time to the point where you didn't have a whole lot to work with if you were Royal Ravens as you try to get towards the next point. See if they can go 3-0 fascists. You were talking FaZe, you know? Best invasion control team in the world, looking to make light work of this map 3 as they try to get this series a little bit deeper.
Yeah, you kind of have a BZ pushing on forward, gonna leave one player on it. They might just try to transition over towards A. You see number 8 and Celium trying to rotate to help out. Maybe just try to get to 1 on the point, but now everybody has spawned on up. But you're finding kills, you're pausing the clock. This is kind of what you want to do. It does look like Foreign Dwin's gonna sneak on through. Draza not ready for it.
Nice shots, though, from Sep on this side of it. Back to Cell's POV. I don't know if he actually saw one as he slid across or not.
He did.
Yeah. I don't know if it's going to matter, but he does have a fight on the other side of this. Stuns out for the check. Well, he gets shots in the... He'll win that one. is still trying to hold down top side, still trying to get progression here. Looking to push it out, but getting tagged up, 2 HP. He's gotta live for now.
Yeah, I mean, just those timings though, right? Just knows like up top, all right, hits the stun. Fellow then gets caught as he pulling out the pistol, starting to sprint on forward, ready for the next gunfight, back DVD. Just knowing all the angles he can get shot from, you get done with B now. Time to work on A as they have a 5 life advantage.
90 seconds to go. Going to be tough to probably bleed him out. A little bit different than the previous round, but as you lose 2 teammates, Draza now is trying to get into position. Sim's got mid tank as well. As long as you can hold mid while you wait for the reinforcements, trying to get staggered and keep Royal Ravens from pushing up. They've at least been able to do that. Now they look for their opener over towards A, trying to clean the street. It's Semp here. Can't win the fight though. Going up to the task, even though the trade is through.
Nobody on A though. They may not know this, but everybody's middle of the map. BZ 1 HP trying to go for the pre-fire. He's gonna hit it. Him and Fellow were both 1 bullet. Can he get the cross? No. Tried to hit the slide, but went off a spawn, able to find it.
And Gwen just spawned up and got the angle. Like, that's a half-second different. He might get onto it, at least make them scramble a little bit, put the pressure onto them. Gwen brings through another one as well, and well, 15 seconds or so to go. Still have a chance or two at this, but you need some efficiency here if you're FaZe and actually going to close this out.
I mean, just so many angles. It looks like they're able to find Fellow. Clay does get pushed on through. Do they know there's going to be a second one, though? You find that. It looks like, yeah, BZ just throws his shoulder. Now he has the info. While that's going on, his teammates are taking down the players defending A. Clay just sprints all the way back, though. What a route out of Clay to help out his team. Then he puts shots into Draza. Knows the tough spot that he's in. Clay's still alive. He's able to find another one.
And this one might be done. TJ gets involved late. You got to trek too far and only 3 seconds to go. You got to go if you're Semp and try to get onto it. Can't get across. Just not enough time to make the play. He said that, I was thinking maybe, but he had
yeah, like a couple more seconds.
Yeah, a couple more, and the might have had some value, but just, and well, the fact that Felony is kind of holding the cross here. He'll hit the shots. Sim's already weak. Can't quite get through, but you still have a 2-1 round advantage. Now you try to lock this down on defense if you're FaZe.
Yeah, I mean, nice life there out of Clay. I mean, just wraps all the way through. It doesn't take his time. Not worried about getting caught, B-Dom. Just runs right to Cafe. Able to pick up a couple. Allows his team off spawn pretty much to have breathing room and deal with the players in their face.
What do you think Carolina need to do better here on offense this time?
I mean, obviously, I think execute B is sort of your... You don't want to be down. You have a minute left. You're down in those lives. Got to be a little bit cleaner. They're going to opt to go to B, but maybe they're trying to set up an A play.
Yeah, it's all well and good to leave one person on B and, yeah, try to leave people lurking and maybe make a play onto A, but, yeah, when you try to actually stacking and progress and can't do that, suddenly you're up against it with the clock. So far, so good here, though. Second bit just about done. Gwen tucked away in a corner.
Yeah, this is already a lot better because you have Gwen here and then you already have Clay already working up A. So, I mean, you can't really have those flanks with these positions won by Carolina. They just lost a lot of these mid-map gunfights. And now Clay's in a position. We've seen a lot of this. You have a trophy. You're able to win the first one. Now your team's collapsing. And just like that, it's a 1v1. A BZ trying to go. And get to this. The stun is out. It does connect. Oh, but he's got a rival.
Anything else there? Maybe a chance to do it. Lost him and then could not get the shots back on target. So instead of maybe getting some damage in, he's going to end up getting caught. A really good opportunity there for Ravens, but you still have 2 minutes to go.
And I think that was a great showing of what our teams are trying to do, right? When you get done with B and transition A, as soon as that player wins that first gunfight, I think the defensive players, what do? It's sort of like panic, turn around, and then your teammates are coming off B, sort of just pinching. They're able to find all those kills. But a BZ had a darn rival.
Yep, he sure did. And just kills him through the stun. I mean, he might still get the kill with the MCW, but it's hard enough to get kills through the stun. Nice shots there from Simp, who was on 4 HP. Clay got across, tried to get in there again for a second, but Celium able to shut that down. Kill after kill coming through for FaZe right now. So kind of back to step one if you're Royal Ravens, try to work this again.
Just not a lot of time now. You see the position of the white arrows. I mean, you have Fellow pushed up. Couple of players DVD, but that's just not where you want to be. Clay off a spawn might have to deal with Sim before he can push on up, but that's not going to happen. Yo 2 for 2, but it's going to have to be much cleaner.
Fellow, the only one really in aggressive position. We'll see what value he can get with his life on the other side of this. Felly's actually able to kill both. Yeah, he wins the 1v2 here. So now it gets interesting because the spawn's going to come out all the way on like Treehouse because he wins that 1v2. So I was wondering what value he got. I was thinking killing one may be good. He's able to get both days on 5 in a row. Now you put all the pressure onto Atlanta FaZe to try and make the play. Fellow still popping off. Make that 6 in a row for Big Papa. As he's now got a streak in the back pocket. Here we go.
When you have Clay here now to help him. So you have 2 players on this. They're still winning gunfights. Fellow staying alive 8 in a row. Just not enough time, but his team is very much in this. Trying to get us to a round 5.
They have like almost, they've been a sliver away from winning this round twice. Can they find a third chance?
We're wrapping it.
That looks so cool from the angle, but the wrap not going to be able to come up with anything. Gwen is just tucked away waiting. Time dwindling. 5 seconds to go. Sim picks it up, but he will drop. He's in the other corner. Doesn't spot him. He will fall. Only one that could be a threat. FaZe will get the victory, but man, Carolina know they were close to at least getting to around 5. Fellow, dude, I was just like, it's like we were watching the fight Palisade. I'm just staring at Fellow. He's just, I saw him just up gas, like 1v2. I'm like, what's he gonna do? Nearly called, well, I would say called game, nearly called the round. As he went on a tear, but not enough.
Yeah, you got Clay there. Then they had 2 on it. Couple of chances throughout that for Carolina. You see their invasion control. It's getting better. It's right there. But honestly, that's how their high-rise was. I don't know how many round 5s high-rise control they lost.
Yeah.
It was a bunch. They played with the best of the best. You'd see the stats. TJ, not the best game from him. On the other side, double 30s out of the Tiny Terrors.
Yeah, I don't know. They've gotten good enough they can push teams to around 5. Can you win the round 5? And when you're on a high rise or invasion and you're getting offense more often than not, best of luck to you. But FaZe now fight back into this series. They're going to have to do it through a reverse sweep fashion if they're going to get the dub. We'll take a look at some of the highlights before you're ready to hop into map 4. Where are we going for the map 4?
Going to Rio. Or no, sorry, 6-star. Rio's last map.
I'll say Rio Hardpoint. Yeah, they're seeing it again, huh?
I mean, this is a winnable one here for Carolina. I mean, 3-2 on this map. On the other side for FaZe, it's not one that they've been great at, 2-2. They've been much better Vista team than 6-star.
And then if we go to Rio Search, like I know FaZe can be great there, but like the way Carolina like to play is so anti how FaZe wants to play Search that might be an interesting one.
Yeah, 4-1 for FaZe side, 5-2 for Carolina if we get there. So that should be a bit of a banger.
That will be a clash of styles. Like that'll be interesting because we casted like Carolina LAG. What that was Rio Search we did last time for them, and that was. Well, they played in their last 2 series. They were 1-1, I think, but yeah. We'll see. That'll be an interesting one if we get there. But first through the 6-star. Some glimmers here in the map 3 for Royal Ravens. But just a glimmer, not enough to get that to a round 5. As we get ready now for the hard points, we get deeper into the series. We final one of the night, but we got a lot more Call of Duty action coming to you over the course of the weekend as we ramp up for our final major, ramp up for champs, and everything coming to an end this year. Just big eyes. I mean, Clay's going to be one of the bigger storylines. Just thinking about his potential and trying to make run into champs. I mean, he's been doing it for so long. Want to see if he's going to be able to get to another one. We're talking all the way back to the first, COD XP. Like, you were there. Like,
I was there.
Unbelievable. No beard. You were twisted.
Even before that, he was in like a GameStop 2009 or something.
Yeah, he's been doing it a long time. Wait, who did he end up teaming with for? Was that when he teamed with the EU guys, or was that?
No,
BO2?
that was Black Ops 2.
That was BO2. That's right. That's right.
Weird qualification and stuff for that.
That's right. That's right. Yep. I remember there was one where he had a team. I looked at it, I was like, how did that end up being your team? That's right.
Weird time.
No, it certainly.
We qualified through elite
It
play.
certainly was. Now, I mean, I struggle to think about yesterday, much less 10 years ago. I don't know why I went down that rabbit hole. Is half of you, 99% of you watching, have no idea what I'm talking about. But now we get ready for the map 4. See if FaZe can lock in and go to a final map. Had some server issues in the map too, but Ravens able to have the ice. Honestly, what did I say right before the series? I was just like, Ravens just had no ice. The ice of the map 1, the ice of the map 2. I thought they were about to do it again in map 3.
I'm like, around 5.
I was like, wow, if you're able to keep making plays like this, I mean, this team could be different. But you are sort of getting at I don't know, I want to say relatively balanced effort out of Ravens right now, like, right? Like, I know Gwyn maybe hasn't been that superstar rookie of the year sensational, but he's been putting up numbers, and the vets are performing.
No, they are. Yeah, and again, I think just due to sort of map vetoes, the way this is played out, this is a very winnable game. The last 2 maps here for Carolina. You took advantage of that sub base, you won that invasion, search and destroy, and now you're in a point where like FaZe is working on 6-star and sub base.
No,
so.
just like they said on the desk with the first things, like there was not a lot of respect shown. I don't think that's exactly what it is. I think it's just FaZe want to work on some stuff. They always have, but it sets up for what looks like a real good series for Carolina. You just still have to win it. You got to do it. And typically, you know, even if you're trying to work on stuff, you're still wanting to get the series victory. It's when the teams get caught, which we have seen some of that Ultra recently, for example. But 6-star, the next step here towards 10 points for Carolina. Is this where they get it done? You want to try maybe not going an 80-point hole at the start of the hard point this time. Maybe make the run a little bit easier, but at the end of the day, you seem to get the dub.
Remember, we have our changes to 6-star, so no full hill, just 4 hills.
Oh, man, I missed it so much.
Oh, yeah?
Oh.
You're a big swimmer.
Yeah, the biggest swimmer. You know I was on the high school swim team? I wasn't, but I did shave my legs because I had shin splints. They were so bad I get my legs taped all the time for basketball.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I figured swimmers did too, so we had that in common, you know?
Yep.
The opposite of the first time through for Carolina is not an 80-point hole. Hey, it was 34-0 before Simp finally gets into the hard point. Next hard point looming, though. You've got 2 people on the rotation for Atlanta FaZe. Beezy's already won one-on-one on that side of it, and as the hard point pops, it'll be Cell right into it as he's looking for his first.
I mean, you see Clay and TJ trying to work this pinch. What's the timing like? If Beezy's at least able to find one, but flying on through his fellow. Able to hit the Renetti shots. That means they're able to earn some time. A close spawns that draws, it snaps onto Gwyn. That headshot comes in, the 4 bullet. And that allows FaZe control.
Listen, I know it's fun to hate on Draws, and hell, he deserves half of it. You're going to be like scrapping Draws and chirp all the time. You're going to get it, but he's disgusting. Like, dude, he's so good. Sometimes, you know, when you're that 4th man on Atlanta FaZe, you kind of get lost in it, right? Like, they're that trio, some of the best players of all time, but Draws has got, like, guys so good.
Sim's trying to find this one player. Actually, it's bad timing. Maybe they just think fellows further than what they are. But Draza, as you were just talking about, able to find 3 on rotation, nade in hand. That could have been scary for FaZe. You had 2 players spawn out poolside, but all Carolina died.
I mean, the first 2 were like kind of free-ish, right? Like, you know, his 2 teammates just died. He's kind of like the cleanup batter. But like the 3rd just cooks him. He can barely see half his body around the edge.
He almost did it again.
Yeah, no, he's just lining people up currently on double digits. We'll see if he can keep up the pace. But
the problem is behind that 3, they ain't broken. So throughout this chaos, Carolina, they deal with it. Right through the front though come FaZe. You're able to hit a nade, at least trying to get a contest. Trying to hit some pull-ups is Draza. Instead he's gonna find Gwyn.
Gwyn nearly a turn and burn, but TJ there to officially trade that out. Look at the mini map, you'll see 5 and 7 and Draws and Simp there early. Then you got basically 1 on the full through push and Cell, a 1 on point, and that's a BZ. The guy you want in that position, that's for sure, to deal with the first player, maybe the second. He got 1 kill, he was fighting another, he's gonna drop it. This is where the rest of the push is coming in through the mid lane. You win it on one side, you have a chance to collapse. That's gonna make the rotation. You have to come over from Celia for him to help out onto the point. You've created a mess here early. Nice job from Royal Ravens.
And now you gotta wait if you're FaZe for Sim to jump off spawn, probably for Draza as well. Well, they're just gonna fly on through behind the stun in the nade. And well, yeah, why wait? You have a BZ on the team, he's able to find 2. And if you don't have a BZ, you have Simp right behind him as they find all 4.
Yeah, they got him in the cycle now. I thought that was such a good break from Royal Ravens, really. Kind of isolating that mid-cub, but right back in go FaZe. Still very little separation between these 2 teams. They continue to go toe-to-toe in this map 4. Getting ready for our second set of rotations. Again, on the new patch, just 4 hard points in it now. Less swimming, more shooting.
Yeah, Sim trying to take a long route there off that P4.
You think Shotzi was just pissed, dude? He was like, oh. Nah. Because in my head, like, most players hate the water. Like, it's just frustrating. It's kind of cheesy, but Shotzi, like, that's his domain.
I just figured it out. Probably just look forward to it.
There's something about this music, plus looking at Cell's face, that's got me feeling some kind of way. 5 straight for Cell. Lead starting him out a little bit. Cell will drop, I believe, before he got this streak, though.
Yeah, I mean, you had a pinch coming from TJ. It's just like, before that timing happened,
there we go.
All 3 of his teammates died, so not gonna work. I mean, what a couple of hills here for FaZe. They are now about to be up 60.
Yeah, I was like, no separation. No team can do anything. And then finally, FaZe turn it on a bit there and get a fantastic hold. Semp trying to open this up. I thought he chowed a little bit before the stun went off, but him and BZ just gonna hit it. I feel like they're just literally just bunny hop and chow in every corner together. Usually those types of maps go pretty well for FaZe if you can set that up. Trophy explodes right in front of him. Cell takes some damage and gets dropped. Draw's gonna need another multi-kill. Unfortunately, nothing left in the MCW, so he's gotta back down. But any good sequence you've had from Carolina, it's just been tough to turn it into time over these last couple of hard points. They need to get it going. They need to close it out. They've had heartbreaking Map 5 losses all of last week. They don't want that again today. Let's hear the comments from Carolina. To listen in, here we go.
He's shallow stun.
Going mid right now.
I'm picking up Tell him dead. Picking up the deep right.
Back on me.
I'm shallow.
I'm not mid right now.
He's hitting shallow, I think. I have it. They're hitting you all, Tyler.
Weak. Dead. No.
Back dead, half health.
All right, last 2-0. We're good.
No. They're both Tell him one.
One shot. I have a trophy down time. They're gonna be outer. On us, okay?
We should put it back. I'm holding mid. They could be mid. Could be you to right.
One's close front on me. Let's double team shot this, okay?
Yeah. Or nobody mid.
If they do the back on me, back one shot, bro. Front up. I naded it. 130 deep. We're gonna be elbow. I'm looking elbow. Elbow. What? Challenge. What dead? Nice.
I'm out. I have a trophy.
Slow down. They spawned in the back. Deep water, bro.
I'm in the back.
One went outer shack to wood stairs. Two of them. Lobby. I'll help lobby. Two are wood stairs.
In the back, 8 dead.
Two wood. I'm on the street. Block the back.
I blocked it.
Street here. Simp one shot mid. He's DJ.
I have your lobby.
Absolutely, just land
lobby.
We're good. Just look wood. They're gonna hit me front hop, bro. Yeah. Come up here. Get all this time. Nice. Looking your wood.
Draws are new on me. Half health.
Nah, they did not hit this.
One push out our side.
Did he?
He's like our side. Here, Tyler. Let's double chow this. He's gonna be on the head. Wait. I'm gonna nade it.
Nading it too. Hold up. I'm full push to get on.
Wait, there's Draws at one push.
Nice. I got the guy pushing.
Backside hill, one shot.
Oh, I'm getting naded, bro.
He's their side hill. Let's push out Ty. I'm on their stairs. I'm laying down on hill.
I naded here. I'm looking here, left shot.
Watch right.
Stand up.
Watching right.
Kill the trophy in time.
He's on top of the statue, guys. Top of the statue.
And low secret.
Low secret, one shot.
I'm on the streak, bro.
One shot outside.
On you somewhere, bro. Just got mid. Where's the guy open?
Wait, Tyler, I'll wrap in throw nades with you again.
He's on the right heady. I'm
yeah.
I naded it. Trophy time.
I naded over.
I have a streak. Let me show you this. I'm showing.
Yes.
Yeah. Close left on me. And close right. Blew me. He ran past me.
Gonna be you. And challenge over you, Tyler. One.
I'm into you. That's what's going on. To you. You draws.
I'll get time.
Okay, I'm stunned, bro. Trying to nade you. Sit on middle. He's on flank. Our bench. Dave, Mike. One shot. Blue, one shot. Two blue.
A pitch on me, A long stairs. A bit old.
I can VIP right now. If VIP knows to respawn there. He's top VIP. Nice, good job. One more into.
Some good sequences and some bad throughout the course of that. Some frustrating moments for Ravens. We are still very much in this game. Down 25. Back to mid we go.
I mean, this is really just a tale of two hills. I mean, FaZe have been dominating P4 and P1. On the other end, the way that Carolina's in this game is P2 and P3. It just hasn't been as clean. That's the difference in the score line. But it's really, right as we end the listening, that's when Carolina make the comeback. They're in the lead. We go to the P4. You get the cruise on the TJ. It's not the best executed play. Somehow someone ran by him. But now they're just back in this hole.
Yeah, and then like the whole mount up with the nades and stuff, you get the first kill of your fellow, but then what, Simp just walks up secret and killed 2 and that broke it up? Like I thought maybe a good chance for a break there, just secret's left wide open. Still need 36 for the victory though if you are FaZe, so not done yet. Chance for Ravens to make a rally again, but you go 3 dead. You're in a tough spot. Next hard point is up. The death's coming at a bad time. You have a close spawn if you're Royal Ravens. So a chance to flood this, but you got to go. You need a break. This is where you found a lot of points.
I mean, every trade now, they might spawn out. They get a little bit lucky there. There is a pinch here by Fellow. He's going to set this up. He's able to win one. And actually, due to Fellow's position, he spawns phase further out. So it works out. The timing's on point. The spawns are up.
I think
they get a break.
Simp spawned first is the only reason I believe they end up spawning safe. Otherwise, they're out. If Simp didn't pop, they are in a lot of trouble. Instead, they're staying inside of this game.
They got to get out of this, though. They can't allow phase to keep them on the right side of the map. So it's big time. But they need some map control, and they're getting it right now. Now, every kill, they can spawn out phase. You see the spot of number 8. That's going to be Cell. He is out of this play. So it's pretty much a 3 versus 3. Sim's able to win that one, but the trade's going back and forth. But now Cell's in a spot to at least help his team out.
Listen, it's been all about the ice for Royal Ravens in maps 1 and 2. They went nuts and made the crazy plays. You got to have the ice now because 10 needed per phase, or we're going to a map 5. Trying to get there, collapse through, make the play. Draws, though, he has been a multi-kill demon, and he's looking to do it again here. FaZe, they bring it back in 3 and 4. They push us to another map 5. And honestly, maybe it's gonna be a good thing for FaZe in a way too, in the sense, like, what did I say to you before, like, the last major? I said, like, I had a weird feeling they were just beating, and they were just crushing everyone. Like the last major, even top teams are crushing everyone. And a lot of times, just like, I don't know, it doesn't transition well to land. Like sometimes when you start going through the grill, you got a lot of map 5s, you battle a lot.
You kind of saw like the opposite.
Yeah,
it was different. Like obviously they still played well. They made, you know, whatever their record was, but they had a lot of close series.
Yeah,
dropping maybe some maps they didn't want to for some teams, but yeah, you get more reps elsewhere.
I just feel like we've just seen that so many times. Like usually when it's just so clean through the qualifier, I'm like, it makes me nervous. I don't know why, it just does. But you got a griller here. Yeah, as you said, this worked out for Optic. But this series, we're gonna go the whole way. FaZe, I mean, this is these are 2 different teams. You talk about a map 5.
I mean, just look at this though. Like, look at the difference. Like, you go from that P4 47 to 134 over 2 hills. Then you plateau out until we're back to P4 and P1 again.
Yeah, your whole
this was literally
tail of 2 hardpoints just created like a DNA strand on the game flow chart. Because that's exactly.
It's like the feature film when we're going into Spider-Man was bit by a spider.
Oh!
Yeah. Spider-Man was bit.
Maybe Clay got bit by a beezy. I don't know where I was going with that, Joe.
I have no idea.
I have no clue.
That was so random.
I got excited, Joe. I'm not sure.
I don't even know.
I just pictured a beezy biting Clay in my head for some reason, and it came out of my mouth.
I have no idea.
Now I cannot picture it. Wow. Guys, map 5's coming up.
Yeah, production's like, please go to break. Get Maven off the microphone.
The beezy might sue me. I don't know. I'm talking about biting people, but we got a great series on our hands. There's a 5th map coming up. You got Clay on one side, Simp on the other. A story as old as time. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
The Champs Tracer Pack is available now. The bundle includes the Reaper Operator Skin, Ripper Weapon Blueprint, Death Stare Weapon Blueprint, Cuts Deep Charm, 2 calling cards, 2 emblems, and 2 weapon stickers. Use these items in both Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 and Call of Duty Warzone. Available in store now using Call of Duty points. Hello, beautiful and sexy people. It's time for a Game 5. That's all these guys have had so far this qualifier. A Game 5 victory for FaZe, 2 losses for Royal Ravens. Gwyn, good luck. He's going to get in a gunfight. The sun's going to hit him in the eye, and he's about to get put to sleep. So, best of luck with that. You can't battle with the sun on your face like that. Like I would literally go to a local Target or Walmart, buy a black sheet, and put it over the window before I'm playing with the chance of sunlight hitting my eyeball in a CDL match. I won't even go home and play a single player game with the sun in my eyes.
It didn't look that bad.
I don't know. That's questionable, Gel.
I mean, honestly, just look at it in the middle of his face.
Yeah, but what if he moves a little bit? Middle of the face suddenly because middle of your goddamn retina.
Well, maybe you're right, yeah. But it does move. We are moving.
And so does the sun.
Yeah.
Also moves. What it's in his face. Once the sun starts to go down, next thing you know, it's in his left eye, Joe. Map 5, Celium. Overall this season, he's had some blunders as of late, but he's been a Map 5 demon in the stats column. Will he have the juice here? Or it will be the holy light of the sun in Gwyn that taketh Carolina to freedom and victory.
Saw those stats. Both teams are very good on this map. Normally, FaZe doesn't get to play it. Their only loss was to Ultra on land in round 11. A very slow round throughout these first 30 seconds. And that's kind of not what you want when you start to execute onto B. Draws it with a big first blood. You do get the bomb planted, but now you got to make some moves. They are able to find one.
I mean, FaZe are going to want to like spread you out and pick you apart. Wow. Royal Ravens are going to try and just uppercut you like Felony just did with the gunfight win. Gwyn's got to get one there with a double shot. I think his aim assist got dragged too. It's all on Fel. He's had so many awesome clutches. Can he do it again? 23 seconds. There's the check. Oh, I like it more. Spray me in the face. One's on the defuse. One's inside a cell. Or sorry, that's Fel. Cell and Fel. Whew. That was, I don't know if that was violent or beautiful.
I guess it could be both.
I almost got you. I saw you over there in the corner trying not to look at me, just giggling. Bro, my goal to everyone home is just to try and break Joe. That's all I really want to do. And, I get close sometimes, but whew. Round 2 now. Is Felony's heading.
He's good. He's back.
Yeah, he's trying to recover, but he should be good.
He's good. Yeah. It's just like a nice deep tissue massage.
It was real deep. Now the execute opportunity here for FaZe is Abizi will be kind of the lone man. You're working at bridge side though in a 2-man game if you are Draws and Sim.
I mean, both teams just very slow off the start on their offenses, just trying to keep them to stay active on both sides. And this is the time FaZe wants because number 4 and Gwyn is starting to work towards boxes. Trophies down. Gwyn's going to rotate back though, and they're going to find another first blood behind Draza. That's his second of the game. And then Sim's just like, I'm just going to run at them, but unfortunately, it's a 2 versus 2.
Yeah, I think the whole running at them is good for Ravens. Run at each other. That's where you're going to win. If you slow this down and try to play like high-level search, pick each other apart, you're not going to win that. You're not going to win that against FaZe. Got to hit them.
Well, I mean, I think the timing was there for Simp. He has the right idea. The problem is just one more player was boxes. Doesn't expect maybe TJ to be in that spot.
I don't know. I assume we've been having this conversation about Carolina's search for so long. Like, when the chaos, sometimes they thrive.
Yeah.
When it slows down, it's not thriving. It's more, they look lost. So, I think they had to create as much chaos as they possibly can. I know it's harder than that.
Yeah, I mean, they just don't expect TJ to be there. They think everybody's going to be SG starting the execute. And TJ just is like, hey, what's up?
Makes the play. I mean, TJ, he's basically not in search. He was like a Beezy before a Beezy. Like, he was the first blood lord, like one of the best search players on the planet, and he still got it at times, but he is definitely familiar with big play moments in search and destroy. Finally, a first blood for Royal Ravens. Draza out of this, and they're hunting like a flock of seagulls. This is Atlanta FaZe. They're going to be looking for the opening. Set up back alley is Clay. Can he get away with his life? Can he get a kill?
Oh,
if he can get one, you're in a great spot.
Oh my gosh.
But he can't get one, and he knows. You saw his face. He knows if we lose the round, it might be that timing. And in fact, I couldn't get one, but I think he spots at least two.
It's taking a lot of time, though, for FaZe to go this way.
Oh, my toes. Oh, my big toes. First it was my face. Now it's my toes. Abizi's able to take him out. Felony's going to drop. TJ got to have the juice again. Now it's all on Gwen.
Got to get on it.
11 seconds. 1v2. The peak. The finesse.
Did he get it?
I don't know.
Yeah, he has it. That is trust.
And there, you know, we say and sell. Maybe the brain's turned off in some moments in Search lately. Doesn't happen there. Hops on it with a second to go. I thought it was closer than that. Honestly, he saw a second left. But he hops it. The trust is in. Simp gets the kill. And I don't know if it's all on Clay, but like if he gets one there.
I mean, it's
like an awkward timing.
Yeah, I mean, he's picking out near P2, those side doors.
You just saw his face. When he died, it was like, you could just tell he's like, I'm going to be the round.
Yeah, I mean, if he finds one there.
They probably wouldn't. Their win condition goes up massively.
Yeah, but it's just tough timing. Playing from that spot. I guess I think you're probably just hoping like Fellow can pick up P2. You watch that wide flank just from his spot, but doesn't happen.
Abizi plays with more confidence than just about anybody in Search and Destroy, and
he's doing a little bit more. We even saw this on Invasion a couple of times. Just sort of, bomb site's open, I'm going to put this down.
Oh yeah, he will not hesitate.
And then he's going to hit you in the face with a nade.
Nade to the face.
Fellows really just had a round, a map.
His face is getting used. Yeah, no, that's for sure. TJ, though, enough to take down two, but still one player up. Another round of FaZe. There's been some close and grueling rounds.
And this was tough for Carolina. I mean, you just get back to this spot. I mean, if you tell these guys, we get to a game 5 in our last 3 matches, I think you take that. It's just you're hoping to
win one.
Yeah, or two.
I can't do it. Like I can't do it. Because you know, if I'm feeling this way just over this past week and how important it is to them, like you know they're stressing right now in this match. Like another game 5. Here we go. They have to be. And I know, like you've got some vets. They've done and seen it all. But it's another nade to another face, another player caught on the bomb, getting picked apart. FaZe a little too good right now in Search, but you still have a shot. Felony brings him back. Now can him and Clay clutch up in the 2 versus 3, but it just seemed a moment ago it was a 1-1. It's about to be a 1-4.
Well, I mean, you take that round away on that retake, this could be 2-2, right? I mean, just some of these rounds that are some of our top teams win. It's the difference maker in these searches. Great shots out of draws.
He's stomping. He is stomping.
I mean, he knows this back-to-back setup.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They get it to another map 5, but it's unraveling round by round. Now 1-4. And who did draws a gun before this? He snapped. Was that Fel?
Yeah, and honestly, it's been the FaZe nades. I think that's 2 rounds in a row where they've just team naded somebody.
2 or 3. Yeah, they've had a bunch. You saw the Invasion too. They had a couple they teamed together well, like Abizi and Simp. They're on point. We'll see if the nades have an impact again, but Draza shooting 8 and 3, 5 straight, 1 off the streak. Just a nade forward for Info really there, and nobody home. As you can see on the minimap, it's another first blood. It's Abizi. Opens it up. Draza want another kill. Yeah, that's not number 6.
Oh my, he just beamed him through the smoke.
He sure did. Clay deep in his bag. No streak for Draza. 3v2 advantage now. Simp's got to get traded out, and they're able to do just that. Oh, knock. Doors are great. Slides right by him, but they're able to get the kill. You stay alive. You had to win that round. You really did. They're able to do it.
I mean, Draza is pre-firing because he knows. You saw TJ running up. Like, Abizi knows he's going to get hunted. You saw the free fire for Draza. He's trying to make sure he gets out with his life. Actually shoots. Then the smoke's down. Draza continues to shoot.
That sequence was
just like, yeah.
That sequence was just horrible. Like it was like awkward to watch. It's just like that looks so frustrating if you're FaZe.
Just one of those rounds, and maybe Carolina can build some momentum off of that.
Come on, you can do it. You need the 10 points. It's important. You have to win this. Not 3 game 5 losses in a row. Clay, one of the greatest to ever do it. Gwyn's been doing it for a couple months. Felly and TJ have also been here since the dawn of time. And I believe, Joe, I believe they can do this.
Yeah, they say there's a lot of power in that.
Power and belief?
Yeah.
I'm willing them to victory, Joe.
Right. We'll see if it works.
It's 250 ball pounds of will. You can't lose with that.
Well, you're not on the team.
But I'm willing them to victory, Joe. 4 versus 4 retake position. Time's dwindling. Fell can't get one, but Gwen is able to. Gwen gets 2. I willed that to happen. 4 straight for Gwen. 3v2 advantage. Sub 20 on the clock. Sip and Sell have got to go. One's traded. 1 versus 1. Sweet, dear child of mine, Clay.
He's on 5 in a row as well. He's on 5 in a row.
Can he get number 6 as well?
You see, guys, just hopping away. He's just hopping.
Oh, he's like a little rabbit. Oh, he doesn't get the kill. Cell gets it. Loses the round. Doesn't matter. He's going to fill another body with lead. This time, at least, it's not.
Starting to build this up. And again, just some of these retakes, they are taking a long time for FaZe, taking these long routes through the spawn. And see what it does. They just lose the fight on one side of the map, and that was all due to Gwyn.
A long route on Rio is like a normal route on another map. 4-3. So far, when I've been willing to the victory, they haven't lost a round. That's 100%.
Sure. So say it again.
I, Clint Maven Evans, will Carolina Royal Ravens to win this round. TJ Haley will get the first blood.
Well, he's...
And they will tie us up 4-4.
Pretty far away.
He is, but when I said it, they weren't. Playing in for FaZe now. You got a long ways to go here for the retake. It'll be a 4-on-4. The first pick's going to be so big. Draws.
TJ, I do. Watch
Spotted.
number 3. This is your guy. This is... Oh! He got first blood instead.
Oh, everybody is getting zapped now. Gwyn somehow got 2 before he fell, but he will drop. Playing through. No retake. FaZe handle business.
Now we need 3. You need to will 3 rounds in a row.
I'm trying. Ever since I said I was trying to will them to victory, I started sweating. I think it's actually like something's happening. Come on, guys.
Might just be hot in here.
Hey, it's so hot here. Whew. One more round needed for FaZe to perform the reverse sweep.
This guy spawns up and immediately just look at these guys. They just can't sit still for a second.
Yeah. Absolute demons. Got to go 3 straight now if you're Carolina Royal Ravens. Gwyn's been leading the way. He is on 10. That light in his eyes doesn't matter at all. That's the light of the Call of Duty gods willing him to make the play. He's standing on top of a poster.
He's got an ability. Now, not sure if he should be gone. Will the nades connect? Looked like the stun hit. Not going to find a first blood on a cell. But look what you did. You did rotate all 4 players pretty much A side. So B is open. Should be able to get this down. But FaZe, no. Based off their timings, yeah. They are right here on Eskies.
Yeah, this timing is going to be horrible. That should be ball game. Well, horrible for one team, perfect for the other. Atlanta FaZe collapsed. The gig is up. Clay, Fellow, it's all on them. See if they can muster up a bit of magic. Utility exhausted just to get back and pick up the bomb. They will get the plant through, I think, but the timing looks like it's going to be perfect. Again, can't get away. It's done. All the guns on all of the FaZe players are currently being exhausted into the bodies of the Carolina players. And I just think that's unacceptable because they're already emotionally destroyed by getting reverse swept again. And just looking at Cell smiling. I'm sorry, Carolina fans. I'm sure that was difficult to watch.
You tried to will him.
I tried. I gave him my all.
You did give it your all.
I was pulling for him.
I mean, just the timing's right there for FaZe in that round on point. They just had the right idea.
Oh,
played their way, and you just saw the arrows rotate through. But another tough one for the Ravens. 3 Game 5. You've gotten to a Game 5 versus FaZe in New York. You've pushed the distance.
And I think they're like, they're close enough that you can always maybe rely on like a run at the major. But like, I don't know that you're going to be in a great position after this qualifier. Like, Obviously, these have been, you've had some of your tougher ones in Ultra and FaZe.
Well, Minnesota lost today, right? So that helps them.
That's true. It's going to get a little softer on the backside of this schedule for